Americans, we gotta get on the ball, man. These foreigners killing us out here in these streets. We gotta get to it. They hungry out here.
It's not personal, Sonny. It's strictly business. It's strictly business.
Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Hope everybody's Saturday is going as well as mine is going so far. Got up early this morning. Got some packages ready to run to the post office. They close at 12, so I got to get there early. But I wanted to cover some things in this little short video before I headed out the door. Now, in my previous video, I was talking about how I was going to tackle this 2022 Lincoln Corsair, right? And this is what I got my sights on. This 2022 Lincoln Corsair. Everything didn't go as planned, but I'm going to tell you why. Well, first, my day started off great. Stopped by, got me a new cordless vacuum cleaner, my other cordless vacuum cleaner. I don't know what was going on with it. It wouldn't hold a charge, and you couldn't buy a replacement battery off Amazon or whatever. So I was like, let me go get a new one, right? Now, I got a regular vacuum you plug in and vacuum, but once you go cordless, baby, you can't go back to a corded vacuum. It's just the convenience of the cordless joint. You like, I can't do it. And, I got me, some other stuff or whatever, right? Okay, back to the store. So it's raining. I got high hopes. Head to the salvage yard, get there early. Nobody's in the parking lot. It's just me. So I'm like, oh, I'm really going to be able to get to this car. I'm not going to have no problems with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be able to pull all the parts I want to pull, right? Wrong. So I'm going to tell you how I got set up. So dude pulls next to me. Now, I've seen him before. Now, I'm thinking the dude is African. But to find out later on, he's not African, right? So I'm recording a little video in the parking lot, talking about how I'm going to go in there and do my thing. I'm talking mad trash, right? I'm talking about how, just mad trash. I love it. It's raining. It's raining. That means little to no competition out here today, baby. Little to no competition. There's only one other dude that I know for sure that's going inside, sitting out in the car, waiting for him to open up. It's almost 8:30. I've been out here since 7 o'clock, so I was the first one in line. He just got here like 10, 15 minutes ago. You're short. You're late. I get excited. Like, I love the competition. I love the, beat another man out, for something. I don't know, it just do something to me. But we in the rain. And I'm liking it. I'm loving it. So we about to go in here, and that Lincoln Corsair that I showed in my video from yesterday, we're going to attack that. We're going to try to get as much stuff as we can. Well, I know my man right here next to me, he going to try to get them headlights, because that's what he do. He try to get the headlights. But if he get them, he get them. If he don't, he don't. But I don't think he going to get them. We going to see. I got my GoPro with me. It's pretty much a little waterproof, so we're going to see. We're going to see if he going to get them, because your boy on it. And, I don't want to toot my own horn. My man ain't as mechanically inclined as me. I could break a car down like I'm trying to steal that joint. You feel me? So, I'm standing in line. It's just him. He behind me. I'm the only, just me and him in line. Cool. Here's where the setup comes in. So, I pay the dude my money to get inside. I'm figuring, I know the car is in there. He might not know the car is in there, but I know the car is in there. So he pays his money. Then automatically he takes off running. When I say running, I mean running. I'm like, I know this dude ain't going for the same truck I'm going for. So my old ass take off running too. So I'm running behind this dude, right? I'm running out of wind. I'm going to be honest. I was running out of where forget it. I'm too old to be running after this young boy, because he had to be at least in his late 20s. So I'm walking to the car, right? All out of breath. I finally get there, get to the car. He don't have no tools, nothing. So I'm like, oh man, you don't have no tools. He's like, no man, no, I'm going to get the headlights, and I'm going to get this and I'm going to get that and this, that, and the other. I was like, look, bro, I'm grabbing the stuff. You ain't got no tools. No, my partners are coming. They coming, they're coming. I said, it don't work like that, homeboy. You got to get what you going to get first. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be, tag, the car is it, now it's mine. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to bust this car down before his homeboys come, right? So I pull out my little box because I want to get the tail lights first. So I hook the box up to the battery cables because you can't, the hatch is locked. It's electronic, so you got to put some power to it to get it open, right? Hook it up, nothing. Won't nothing come on. All the thing keeps saying key fob missing, key fob missing. So I can't get the hatch open. But I got to get these tail lights. So I figure, I'm going to grab the tail lights first, and then I was going to get the headlights because, the headlights was a little more, I thought they were a little more difficult to pull out than they actually were. So I got to go old school, y'all. I got to climb inside the truck and unloose the latch for the hatch manually. When I tell y'all, I'm inside doing my thing. All of a sudden, I hear two other people. So it's they 3 deep. They 3 deep on this Lincoln. So once I hear them talking, I realize they not from Africa or Uganda or wherever I thought they was from. They were actually Haitian. Now, I know some people can't tell the difference between Haitians and Africans and this, that, and other. I grew up in D.C. all my life. So in D.C., you got all these different cultures in D.C. So, you interact with all these different people. You can tell the difference between people from Venezuela, that they're not Mexican. And, if you're from the city, right? So I'm in there trying to get this hatch open. I finally get the hatch open, finally get the tail lights, get the little blinker lights, everything off the truck. When I tell you these boys robbed that truck, they got the headlights. Look, I got a video. I'm going to show y'all the quick video on how they got down and what they took off the truck. I see they decided to leave the bumper. I took the lights out that motherfucker. So, as y'all can see, they completely demolished this whole truck while I was inside getting the headlights, and then the marker lights was in the bumper. That's all I got. No, I was getting the tail lights. So while I was getting the tail lights and the marker lights out the bumper, they demolished the whole thing, inside and outside. So, hey, don't what they say, don't count your chickens before they hatch, don't count your root, something like that. Some old school saying, don't get cocky. and I got cocky, and I thought, you know what I'm saying, I was going to go in there and do my thing with no problem. But I learned a valuable lesson. I learned a very valuable lesson. I need to get some homeboys with me, and we need to tackle it like they tackling it, because they not the only ones that do this. I don't really want, it's sad for me to say this, but when I go to the salvage yard, it's mostly foreigners at the salvage yard. Got the Mexicans, got the Haitians, got Africans, got people from Venezuela, El Salvador. Like they deep in there. Like they real deep in there. Like it's the United Nations in the salvage yard. But you very rarely see Americans in there. Now, the Americans be in there getting stuff for their own cause every now and then. But when it comes to grabbing stuff to make a profit, very little. It's mostly all foreigners. Like one of my SA homeboys, he from Mexico or whatever. Him and his brother, all they do is pull transmissions, rebuild them, and then they sell them. I got a couple of transmissions for some cars, you know, from them before. They do a great job. But, hey, man, Americans, we got to get on the ball, man. These foreigners killing us out here in these streets. We got to get to it. They hungry out here. Y'all already know that. Y'all know how they get down. If you're doing gig work, you see it in gig work. But that's my short little story I wanted to share with y'all. Hope y'all have a good day, good blessed day. I hope y'all get to the money. And until the next time, I'll see y'all in the next video.
It's not personal, Sonny. It's strictly business. It's strictly business. It's strictly business.